This is a giant $100,000 diamond.
I am better than MrBeast. Back in 2019, I had the inspiration to post a YouTube video. It was something I had been wanting to do for a while, and I had all the skill sets necessary to make one. I can't tell you how much effort I put into this first video. Actually, I can. 8 hours. So much work, dedication put into this one crappy video, I had no idea this would be the startup for something much bigger. Oh yeah, the video, it did terrible. The next video I spent extra time on, put in double the hours with more editing. 2 weeks later, I post the video. Maybe I just wasn't following the trend. I started taking notes. I analyzed every video inside and out, timestamps, pacing, thumbnails, descriptions, titles. If it had as much as a hashtag, I noted it down.
This ginormous private island! I spent $2.5 million on this.
My workflow felt completely different. Rather than focusing on actual content, it was just raw editorial nonsense. Flashy zoom transitions around every cut, speed ramps, Kevin MacLeod, and oversaturated thumbnails.
This is $500,000 in cash, and whichever...
The upload for this video was different. Any anticipation I had ramped up to 10. If this video didn't do well, let's not talk about that. Because it did. I had my first success. My win was quickly overlooked by my desire to make my next video, and I wasted no time. Anything outside of YouTube became irrelevant, unproductive, a complete waste. You know, for once in my life, I felt like I'd finally found my passion, that one crucial escape from reality, and it was going great. So how did I get to this point? And what does this have to do with MrBeast? Now that's a question. I'd say it boiled down to the simple aspect of unoriginality. I developed in the mediocre mainstream garbage before I even realized. You see, what are you actually getting out of watching this video? Or any other videos even, because realistically you aren't achieving anything. In fact, you're wasting time that could be spent improving yourself. These content creators, influencers, while I don't like to openly admit it, are finding ways to waste your time and hold as much of your attention as possible. MrBeast's way of doing that involves fast-paced subtitles, bucket loads of cash, and expensive cars in an attempt to stimulate our mind. Because the average person hasn't seen these things on a daily basis. But YouTube has now gotten to a point where everyone is attempting this method, maybe not as well, but sure enough have shown us what millions of dollars looks like. But there's no such thing as a long-term meta. That's why I think the next wave of YouTube videos will harness a format that impresses upon the viewer that they've achieved something. We've already seen this work for certain YouTubers such as Ryan Trahan. Unlike MrBeast, he felt real. He went to public coffee shops, airports, he was just some random dude, not a multi-millionaire that hides in some green screen basement with a workforce of hundreds of people and unlimited cash. Attempting to recreate his format was my biggest mistake. Now by all means, I'm not hating on MrBeast, I've just noticed a massive decline in his content. I mean, this is the same guy who raided a mall in dinosaur costumes and sliced a car in half with a glowing 1000-degree sword. But now it seems every video he makes now revolves around how much money he can give away or how big something can be. But by now you're asking, what's the substitute? This produces millions of views. And up to now I've never really had the answer. You see, throughout all the effort I impressed upon what I did, I left one key detail out. Rather than focusing on actual content, it was just raw editorial nonsense. These videos have no substance. Attempting to recreate his format was my biggest mistake. The MrBeastification of YouTube had gotten to me like a sick drug. Every second of the day I saw his plastered AI upscaled face. Everything was the exact same. Surely YouTube couldn't run like this forever. You see, I think the future of YouTube lies in storytelling and genuine creativity. Not that MrBeast isn't creative, I just think he lacks innovation. Because how far can you really go with simply giving away money?